Hello anglers, this is Anglers 48. I just got here at Arroyo City. I got here around maybe 5:30. I'm fishing off of the channel, fishing off live shrimp. I just landed a couple of trout, little dinky trout, small trout. So let's see if we can get into the bigger trout. Got a couple of boaters that just got here. Some of the boaters are hunters. It's those guys with the fans, with the fan motor. And I've been hearing some shots left and right. Got a kayaker here coming. I don't really want to attract too much attention because sometimes they see somebody catching and don't want to be bad, but you know, they may want to infringe on the spot that you're fishing at. So my partner in crime, Tony, he's fishing at Port Mansfield, and I'll be checking with him from time to time. So he didn't want to come over here. He wanted to go to Port Mansfield, and which is fine, you know. Where he lives, it's a lot better, a lot closer than what suits me. So I enjoy fishing here a little bit more. So it's a kayaker right there. I'm trying out this new camera, and again, it's a phone camera, and the camera that I used to have, it was okay, but the quality on this, the quality on this camera, this phone, is much better than the other phone that I had. So I'm gonna see if I can work the rig that I made and try to go for some flounder. So if I can have a very successful day fishing with live shrimp and catch some nice trout, and then I'm gonna leave the shrimp aside and work the bottom for flounder. Some of the videos that I've been watching from MDLR and RX Angler, they've been hitting the flounders really well. In a little bit, I'll replay this video that I'm making right now. I'm gonna replay it just to make sure that the audio and the video are again up to par. It's highly unlikely that I'm going to have a day of where I'm catching reds, because this is not an area where you say the reds hang out. There may be one or something, but the success that I've had has been with trout here at Arroyo City, fishing by the channel. And I just had a bite earlier right now when the kayaker was going by, but I just didn't react quick enough. So I have 2 poles in the water right there, and I didn't bring my line, the line that I use to tote the boat around. So that made my decision a lot easier to make, to just stay in one spot and just move around the shore and then fish back. I don't see too many structures here. I don't see any structures really at all, except the shore that you're looking at. But from what I understand and from what I've heard from, the anglers out there, is that the flounders, they love ambushing, and where there's structures, that's where they like to be, and again, or drop-offs. If there's like a little drop-off, that's where the flounder, does his best work. And so here, obviously, there's a drop-off where the channel, because it's a channel, obviously. But when I try the rig later on, I'm gonna work that drop-off, and I'm pretty sure there's plenty of opportunities, simply because the drop-off line is maybe 15-20 yards in, so I haven't got any more hits. And again, right now, you're looking at about maybe 40, 48 degrees. It was about 40, 45 when I got here to Arroyo City. So, okay, fish on. And again, I'm hoping that the angle of where the camera is pointing, okay, and this little trout right here, very nice. Hang on, little grasshopper. That's a very nice little trout right there. Undersized, obviously. Not worth even trying to measure it. I caught over 20 trout the last time that I was here, and that was about maybe close to a month ago. And 2 of them were undersized. 2 of them were keepers. They barely squeaked by. I think they were the senior class of the bunch. And I mean, I love kayaking, don't get me wrong, I love kayaking, but sometimes I just can't find myself to fish from the kayak. I've done it before when I would fish, back in Highway 48, back when you could still fish there in the Bahia Grande. But, now obviously they've got signs all over the place to keep out. So, That was a very good spot. So, but I you know, some kayakers, that's their bread and butter. That's their bread and butter, you know, fishing off the kayak. Like Mark from MDLR RX, he does quite a bit of fishing off the kayak. But I just, like I said, maybe it's because I have a paddle kayak. Maybe that's the problem. And like right there, what I'm doing right now, I'm just bouncing it off the bottom there. And I got tangled up right there. Ah. The batteries, I got 3 batteries today. The small one that I put on, I mean, all of them said full charge. All of them said full charge, no problem. But the first small battery that I used on my way over here barely got me halfway to my first spot, which is not very far. So that's going to change my plans as far as moving to different spots, because if they end up giving out, I'm screwed, you know. There's going to be problems for me. And there's not very much movement here. Not very much movement at all. You know, a fish jumping here or there. And in regards to the bait that I got, I think I got the last pint that the store had. So I'm blessed in that sense, where I was able to get some live shrimp, because it's a big difference. And there's this guy right there. What does that tell you, anglers? And I made a video specifically on that, where accidents can happen any moment now. That driver was by no means distracted. He was not distracted for a moment. He knew I was here. But it's just, you know, I don't know what's going on with